Question number 1 is a two-part question worth 10 points. Question: what are sweet and what is pleasant?
Yellow wine.
Interruption.
And what is pleasant? Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant.
That's correct. Question number 2 is worth 10 points. Question: to understanding, apply what?
Yellow wine.
Apply thine heart.
That's correct. Question number 3 is worth 10 points. Question: who shall be recompensed in?
Red wine.
Interruption.
Who shall be recompensed in the earth? Behold the righteous.
That is correct. Question number 4 is a quotation question worth 10 points. Question: disperse.
Red wine.
Interruption.
Quote the verse of our study that contains this word. The lips of the wise shall disperse knowledge. But the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness.
That is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We're going to take Buford 2 without interruption. Question number 4 is a quotation question worth 10 points. Question: disperse. Quote the verse containing this word.
Yellow 2.
The lips of the wise disperse knowledge. But the heart of the wicked doeth not so.
Okay, that is incorrect. Question number 5 is worth 10 points. Question: Solomon went up where in 1 Kings chapter 10, verse 5?
Yellow 2.
The house of the Lord.
That is correct. Question number 6 is worth 10 points. Question: a wholesome tongue is what?
Red wine.
A wholesome tongue is a tree of life.
That is correct. Question number 7 is a two-part question worth 10 points. Question: to any people, what is what?
Yellow 2.
Interruption.
As found in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 34. Sin is a reproach to any people.
That is correct. Question number 8 is worth 10 points. Question: to my lips, what is an abomination?
Red wine.
Wickedness.
That is correct. Question number 9 is a three-part question worth 20 points. Question: according to Proverbs chapter 9, verses 7 and 8, rebuke a wise man in what?
Red wine.
Interruption.
Rebuke a wise man, and what shall happen? Reprove a scorner, and what shall happen? Rebuke a wicked man, and what shall happen? He that reproveth a scorner getteth himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate.
Okay, time has been called. That is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We'll be right to Buford 2 without interruption. Question number 9 is a three-part question worth 20 points. Question: according to Proverbs chapter 9, verses 7 and 8, rebuke a wise man and what results? Rebuke a wicked man and what results? And reprove a scorner and what results?
Yellow 3.
He that rebuketh a scorner getteth himself shame, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. Reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, he will love thee.
That is correct. Question number 10 is a quotation cross-reference question worth 20 points. Question. 2 verses of study contain the phrase length of days.
Red 1.
Interruption.
Quote this verse. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor.
Okay, that is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We'll be right to the yellow team without interruption. Question number 10 is a quotation cross-reference question worth 20 points. Question. 2 verses of study contain the phrase length of days. Quote these verses.
Yellow 2.
For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor.
That is correct. Timeout, 60 seconds before going. All right, time has been called. We're ready for question number 11. It's a 3-part question worth 20 points. Question. In Proverbs chapter 12, verses 2 and 3, who will condemn a man of wicked devices? Who shall not be established?
Red 1.
Interruption.
Who shall not be established by wickedness, and whose root shall not be moved. A good man shall obtain favor with the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will be condemned.
That is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We'll be right to be for 2 without interruption. Question number 11 is a 3-part question worth 20 points. Question. In Proverbs chapter 12, verses 2 and 3, who will condemn a man of wicked devices? Who shall not be established by wickedness? And whose root shall not be moved?
Yellow 2.
A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices we condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved.
That is correct. Question number 12 is a 2-part cross-reference question worth 20 points. Question. As found in 1 Kings chapter 3, which verse contains the phrase, a great people?
Red 2.
Interruption.
And which verse contains the phrase, so great a people? 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 9. So great a people. 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 8. A great people.
That is correct. Question number 13 is a 2-part question worth 20 points. Question. What shall the backslider in heart be?
Yellow 1.
Interruption.
What shall the backslider in heart be filled with? And what shall a good man be satisfied from? His own ways, himself.
All right, we have a misleading question. We're going to avoid your place. Sorry. Yeah, 13 in that last one. Yes. All right, replacement question for question number 13 is also a 2-part question worth 20 points. Question. In Proverbs chapter 15, verse 13, about a merry heart, what is recorded? And about sorrow of the
Yellow 1.
interruption.
And about sorrow of the heart, what is recorded? A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken.
That is correct. Question number 14 is worth 20 points. Question. As found in verses 18 and 19 of Proverbs chapter 6, what four
Red 1,
interruption?
What four abominations are recorded? And heart that divides the wicked imaginations, feet that be swift and run to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
That is correct. Question number 15 is a quotation question worth 20 points. Question. One verse of study contains the phrase largeness of
Red 1,
interruption.
Largeness of heart, quote this verse. And God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding, exceeding much, and largeness of heart, even as the sand that is on the seashore.
That is correct. Timeout, 60 seconds, Buford 2. All right, time has been called. We're ready for question number 16. It's a four-part question worth 20 points. Question. According to Proverbs chapter 10, verses 4 and 5, who becometh poor, whose hand maketh
Red 1,
interruption?
Whose hand maketh rich. Who gathereth in summer, and who sleepeth in harvest? He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in the harvest is a son that causeth shame.
That is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We'll be ready to be for 2 without interruption. Question number 16 is a four-part question worth 20 points. Question. According to Proverbs chapter 10, verses 4 and 5, who becometh poor, whose hand maketh rich, who is a wise son, and who is a son that causeth shame?
Yellow 2,
He becometh poor that dealeth with a slack hand, but the hand of the diligent maketh rich. He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causeth shame.
That is correct. Timeout, 60 seconds, Buford 1. All right, time has been called. Ready for question number 17. It's a four-part question worth 20 points. Question. As found in verses 11 and 12 of Proverbs chapter 3, who is instructed to do what?
Red 2,
Interruption.
For who loveth, he correcteth, even as whom my son despised not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth.
That is incorrect. This question was interrupted. We'll be at the yellow team without interruption. Question number 17 is a four-part question worth 20 points. Question. Four-part question worth 20 points. Question. As found in verses 11 and 12 of Proverbs chapter 3, who is instructed to do what? For who doeth what?
Yellow 2,
My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth.
That is correct. Time out, 60 seconds. Buford 2. right, time has been called. Ready for question number 18. It's a quotation cross-reference question worth 30 points. Question: blessing. Quote the 2 verses of study that contain this word.
Read 2.
By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. By the blessing of the upright. The blessing of the Lord, it maketh rich and addeth no sorrow with it.
Okay, that is incorrect. Question number 19 is an 8-part question worth 30 points. Question: according to verses 3 and 4 of Proverbs chapter 12, who shall not be what, whose root shall not be what, who is what, and who is as what? Okay, time has been called. And question number 20 is a 2-part cross-reference question worth 30 points. Question: one verse of 1 Kings records what about long life, and one verse of Proverbs records what about long life? Okay, time's been called. We do have a winner. This quiz is closed. Let's give both these teams a hand. And we'll get those results to you in just a second.